Find the surface area of the rectangular solid. Now, to understand the formula for surface area of a rectangular solid, it's going to help us to envision us unfolding this little box here. And if I have a length of 16, I have a width of 10, and a height of 14, and I were to unfold this box, you can see that it would look something like this. It would be a item with 6 different faces, and you can tell that my top and my bottom, we're going to have to calculate it twice. Now, the area of the top and the bottom is going to be 16 multiplied with 10, and 16 and 10, that's just the length and the height. So you can see that here, that's going to be representative of H times L. If we look at this side right here in yellow, we can see that that's going to, in order to get the area of the side in yellow, we're going to multiply 14 and 10. Well, that's going to be the height and the width. So that's where you get the H and the W. And then finally, the back and the front, that's going to be 16 times 14 if we want to get the area of those two things. And that's where the WL comes into play. And since we're calculating this area twice, we multiply by 2. So this is the formula for surface area of a rectangular solid. So if I have a length of 16, a width of 10, and a height of 14, I can just plug this in and compute. So let's go ahead and do that. Applying the appropriate substitutions to get the surface area, I'm going to get 2 multiplied with the width times the length. So that's going to be 10 times 16. And then we're going to add that with the height multiplied with the length. So 14 times 16. And finally, we're going to add that to the product of the height with the width, which is going to be 14 and 10. So further simplifying this, here I have 10 times 16, that's going to be 160. We're going to add that with 14 times 16, which is going to be 224. And finally, we're going to add it with 14 times 10, which is going to be 140. I can simplify by adding everything that's inside of the parentheses. So that means I have to add the 160, the 224, and the 140. So I'm going to get 2 multiplied with 524. Finally, I multiply the 2 with the 524 to get 1048. And that would be the surface area. And if we wanted to add the units, we would just include square inches.